bring your attention inside your body and bring it to the bottom of your spine. You can actually be there rather than looking at it from outside. Just be at the bottom of your spine. And from this position, you can look upwards and you can see your spine going right up to your head. Maybe a little curved in places, so straighten it out if so. And now bring your attention slowly up your body until you reach your neck. And be there, the top of your spine. And the world looks different from here, doesn't it? Look out along both shoulders, to the right and left. Place them in a straight line with each other, going through your throat. Let your arms hang freely without the elbows touching the body. The hands arranged in a comfortable way. Now come to the lower part of your body from your waist down. Be aware of your bottom nicely on your seat and your legs arranged in a stable way. Feel your weight. You can only feel this by feeling the pressure upwards and the pressure downwards as your body meets the seat and the floor. Come into harmony with the ground below. So you don't feel separate, you feel connected. Because our body comes from the earth, actually, originally. So we're not truly separate. Now come back up your body into your head and start to give your head a rest from whatever you've been doing already today. Relax the muscles around your eyes and around your ears, around your jaw, your throat and your tongue. You've probably been using all these muscles as part of your interaction with others and with the world. And just give them a rest and let the tension flow down your body, out of your body, into the earth beneath. Now come right to the top of your head, looking upwards and outwards through the ceiling, the roof, the clouds above, to the clear, vast sky. remain grounded, but also connect with the sky. And now come to the center of your body, the heart space, or if you like, the belly space within your rib cage and below. And feel the rise and fall of your breath. Entering and leaving through the nostrils. And then circulating oxygen throughout your body. And all of this work so far is only possible because of your consciousness. It's your consciousness that interprets my words and then takes your mind to different places. It's the part of you that is aware. And that determines what you do. And so determine to hold your mind or consciousness firmly on your breath. Perhaps the sensations at the nostrils is the simplest way to do this. Holding firmly to the object, the breath, is known as mindfulness. Requiring a mind and an object, in this case the breath. It's like your mind is full of the object. Mindfulness. And that is your decision. The mind decided to do that. As you settle in, you can hold the object lightly. And first you have to be quite firm, and then you can find you're just kind of touching the object with the mind. Aware, but not clutching onto the object. This way the mind becomes not only focused, but also soft. This way you access a subtler level of mind than what we use in our day-to-day activities. But it must be concentrated, must be focused and clear. So you're meditating on a bodily function, namely breathing. But the mind that's meditating is becoming more subtle, more flexible, and more pleasant. This is due to concentration. And it has a reverse effect on the body, which is that the mind, the breath becomes more stable, more gentle, and your whole being becomes calm. You've touched on a deeper level of being, not apparent in ordinary everyday life. This is the mind, way beyond the body. Okay, we'll have a short break, just 1 minute, just to stretch or move around, whatever you need to do. And now gradually prepare for the second meditation. Recently we started a whole new series which is going to explore self and others, and we're starting with self. And the topic of self, we're starting with ancestry. And so far we looked at the ancestry of the place we're in. We looked at the ancestry of our family or body, if you like, or blood. And we looked at the ancestry of our culture or ideas. And today we're going to look at a fourth level of ancestry, which is the ancestry of our own mind. So bring your attention again inside your body and be aware that your body is kind of reflected in the mirror of your mind. And it's quite well known nowadays that the mind can separate from the gross body what are called out-of-body experiences. Sometimes these happen, for instance, in the hospital or in various situations where suddenly the person finds themselves outside their body. It's quite interesting that this phenomenon exists. Also, some people have what are called lucid dreams, where in their dream they actually leave their physical body and they see or experience something which actually exists in another place. And then the next day they can confirm that they actually did leave their body and saw something. So we're going to explore this a little bit in this meditation. We can say the mind and body are very intimately connected and depend on each other. That's for sure. They affect each other. The fact that they can separate from each other is not known to everybody. But it's quite important when it comes to understanding what I am. So just as the body of today depends on the body of yesterday and so forth, going back, similarly, the mind of today depends on the mind of yesterday. What I know today is based on what I knew yesterday. Though I might have added something. Or we could say the mind of 2021 is based on the mind of 2020. But it evolved. Keeps doing so. And the mind of this decade depends on the mind of the previous decade, and so forth, going back. Just like the body develops and changes, so too does the mind. And if we go back as far as we can go, we find ourselves at some point in the womb. Still the same mind stream, still the same physical continuum. Each with their own courses. The body depending on nutrients and oxygen and so forth. In the womb it comes from the mother. And the mind depending on its previous experience and also what it experiences now, even in the womb. And what happens if we take it right back to the moment of conception? The body depends on the sperm and an egg. From two other people. And the mind, at this moment, it's extremely subtle. It's just simple awareness, very clear. So many people feel that this mind came from a previous existence that we now forgot mostly. And if that is so, what did we bring with us? Because whatever it was is a kind of ancestry. And if it happened once, it must have happened before and before and before. Indicating a very long ancestry going back. And just as the mind of today is based on the mind of yesterday, maybe the mind of this life is based on the mind of previous lives. It's hard to know for sure whether or not this is so, but feeling within your central area, your heart space, your belly space, feeling this long ancestry, it kind of makes sense as one aspect of what we are. As it said in the song in the 80s called Karma Chameleon, you come and go. And after going, you come. And after coming, you go. Just feel this. Don't go into lots of discussion about it. And as well as looking back, we can also look forward. At some point, we disconnect from this body. It no longer functions. But that doesn't mean that the mind no longer functions. And finally, come back to the present moment in this body, on this seat. With a sense of being present, right here, right now. With a long history and a long future. But the present moment is where we are all the time.